Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining me on today's article. This is about a week old, but this is Judge dismisses lawsuit by Michael Jackson's accuser, Wade Robson. This was from April the 27th, a couple of weeks ago. Well, yeah, last week. Okay, we're not gonna keep it up. April 27th of 2021. This is by Variety. But this is being published, printed under NBC News. A judge on Monday ruled that Michael Jackson's company had no legal obligation to protect boys from sexual abuse and dismissed a long-running lawsuit against them. Wade Robson, one of the subjects of the 2019 HBO documentary Leaving Neverland, first filed the lawsuit in 2013. Robson alleges that Jackson began sexually abusing him when he was 7 years old in 1990 and continued to do so for 7 years. The suit was first dismissed on statute of limitation grounds, but was revived in 2020 after California amended its state law to give plaintiffs in child sex abuse cases more time to sue. Robson had accused Jackson loan out companies MJJ Productions and MJJ Ventures for facilitating the singer's abuse against him in orders and others. In this ruling, Judge Mark A. Young held that the companies had no liability to control Jackson because Jackson wholly owned both of them throughout his life. Robson's attorneys, Vince Finaldi, said he would appeal the decision. If allowed to stand, the decision would set a dangerous precedent that would leave thousands of children working in the entertainment industry vulnerable to sexual abuse by persons in places of power, Finaldi said in a statement. The children of our state deserve protection, and we will not stop fighting until we ensure that every child is safe. Young dismissed a similar suit brought by James Safecheck and the other subject in Leaving Neverland. The same grounds last October. That case is now on appeal. Jackson's attorneys have denied the abuse claims and have separately accused HBO of violating a non-disparagement agreement by broadcasting the documentary. That case has been sent to arbitration over the objections of HBO, which alleges that Jackson's estate is seeking to stifle the child sex abuse claims. Jonathan Steenspar, representing Jackson's company, noted that Robson had previously denied that Jackson had abused him during Jackson's trial in Santa Barbara. He also urged the court to dismiss Robson's case on the grounds that the companies had nothing to do with the allegations. There was no way for the corporations to supervise or exert control over Jackson, their sole shareholder. Steenspar argued in a motion of summary judgment. The corporations therefore had no ability and thus no duty to protect plaintiff from Jackson's alleged criminal conduct as a matter of law. Steenspar issued a statement on Monday praising the judge's ruling. Wade Robson has spent the last 8 years pursuing frivolous claims in different lawsuits against Michael Jackson's estate, the companies associated with it. Steenspar said Robson has taken nearly 36 depositions and inspection and presented hundreds of thousands of documents trying to prove his claims. Yet a judge has once again ruled that Robson's claims have no merit whatsoever, that no trial is necessary, and that his latest case is dismissed. Jackson's companies were also represented in the case by Howard Weitzman, the attorney who died earlier this month at the age of 81. Okay. I am happy that this has been dismissed because I know that not only were we just talking about, the companies couldn't control him, because they didn't do anything. So, especially to these two. There is so much damning evidence of them not being molested by him And the stories themselves sound so far-fetched and so crazy. I'm very glad that this, as well as the Safe Chuck lawsuit, were dismissed. Now, the problem that I have with this is that the judge Four-Way Robson was upset because he was like, oh, it's rich people that's going to get away with this, or people with power that's going to get away with this. That's very true. It's very true. Because I remember there was another young actor by the name of, what is his name? Oh, God, I can't place his name to save my life right now. Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman. When the 1993 trial went down, and they brought him in to speak on whether he knew or was a victim of Michael Jackson, and he said no. But I do know a whole lot of other people that are actually out here doing those kind of things. And what did those police officers do? They didn't do a thing. They didn't do a thing. They didn't get down and get the names. They didn't go find whoever he was talking about. They didn't care about that because their main target was Michael Joe Jackson. I think that we're all missing the point, is that we have a whole lot of people that is in this industry that wants to do nothing but hurt and harm and sexually abuse children. And these are the people that we definitely need to deal with. But unfortunately, because it's white supremacy, and most of these people that are in the high places are white, they're not going to be tracked down and dealt with accordingly like we do our black artists and other black people, whether it's true against them or not. You have countless of children that has grown up in this industry to tell you exactly who's been humping who, and nothing's being done about it. You have a whole list of Nickelodeon people and in Disney that have gone to jail countless of times for messing with children, but yet they can get a job just like that working with them. But all of a sudden, we want to sit here and pounce and work on Michael Jackson when we really should be looking at the actual people that's doing this. And of course, they're going to hide behind it. But this is where we stand now. And this truth has come out, and I'm very glad. And I wish they didn't have the ability to appeal. I really wish that they didn't, because it's obvious that they're lying. And if no one really notices that this Wade Robson has been in defense of Michael Jackson when at the heat of everything that was going on. So he says that, oh, all of a sudden he had a son and now he remembers that he was molested by Michael Jackson. No, I'm going to tell you what this means. Once he had that son, you already still had people in this industry that was trying to get Michael Jackson either for deflective reasons, so they could divert issues that's going on with their own themselves or their families and people that they like and spend money with. And then they were trying to damage this man's name. Let's be honest. They were here to damage his name. And they're still working on it. This man's been gone for over 10 years and we still going at it. It's a whole lot of deflection going on. And that needs to stop. But we're not going to stop it until this system right here is over with. And once that gets over, I want to collect everybody and deal with them accordingly. I've been a Michael Jackson fan since I can remember. And after that man has died, I can honestly say that there will be another, and I will never have my emotions and my feelings and my love for that man to be placed on anybody. So no matter who you put in front of me, they're not going to tempt me. They're not going to do anything else like that, because I'm a proud Michael Jackson fan. And this man has been dragged through the dirt for so long about bullshit that's not even true. I also want to cover on why everybody is so willing to say that, and they're so willing to not do any research, that they're satisfied with Michael Jackson being a pedophile. I'm going to tell you why. Now, this man has been in our faces, dancing and performing and singing his ass off since he was 10, 8, whatever. He's been on camera since the what, 69, 70? We literally grew up with this man. And you mean to tell me that there is people that have ideas of what they want to do with Michael Jackson and what they want Michael Jackson to do with them? So you got a whole lot of people out here with big old imaginations. They really want that to happen. They really want that to be them. So they want to live vicariously by this. Now, it may seem disgusting, but at the end of the day, unfortunately, it is what it is. You got a whole lot of people that want that kind of action, that need that kind of action, that love to hear that kind of action. Just like Miss Oprah Winfrey. Why would you, first of all, if I'm on a yacht and it's my birthday, why in the world would I want to see a child molestation documentary for my birthday? Why would I want to see that? Because that's the kind of company you keep. That's the kind of person you are. You are a very nasty person that hides behind a whole lot of rich and even nastier people. That's why you got that school in Africa, because you know America, especially our black children, we're not going to stand for that, not for so long. You might have some people that'll go through it, but it's not a lot of them. And it won't be kept quiet for too long. So that's why you had to have that mess in Africa, because you know our black kids over here ain't going to deal with that mess. Then you got this woman being friends with Harvey Weinstein and all this other stuff. Real nasty people. They just rich. And you sitting over here curtailing and making excuses for these terrible people. But then you want to dog Michael Jackson out. You never got a chance to really get to know that man. All you know is that he was an entertainer, and you know it could bring you ratings. That was all that she cared about. And that's all that she cares about now. Well, not now. Now she wants us to shut the hell up about it. But I'm not. I would defend that man to my own last breath. And I don't care who get upset about it. I don't care about anything anything more than that. And I'm so glad. Keep talking. I'm so glad that he wasn't as accessible. I'm glad that some of these artists and celebrities felt that, you know, or they were being told not to really deal with Michael Jackson. I'm so very glad. I'm so thankful. Because he really y'all didn't need to be in his stratosphere either which way we put it. And hearing this story and seeing this story, having this child to come out in 93 and to claim that, oh, nothing happened, that was never anything that happened or anything else like that. Like, and now all of a sudden you remember stuff. And everybody, a whole lot of people took what he said as something that was so true. And nobody took a break to actually really do their research. Everybody harped on it. And like I said, the reason why was because when you were a kid and you were watching Michael Jackson, that was something that you wish would happen to you. Let's be honest. If there's absolutely no doubt in your mind, you ain't got no video, you ain't got no pictures, you ain't got none of this stuff. You have nothing. And you can come down and talk all kinds of mess about Michael, but nobody else in this industry exists and could possibly do that. And all these celebrities is wanting to take the side before not really understanding what's really going on. And you a celebrity and you know how motherfuckers lie? Like, really? Where's the sense in that? But I'm done. Thankfully, this case has been dismissed, and hopefully this appeal won't fare any better. Thank you for listening to me rant today. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.